Party team, hope your office views are as beautiful as mine. Just wanted to take a minute to discuss with you how I am better organized and service our customers during these times. I start out my day with normal routine as if everything is just like it was. Workout every morning helps as well, and then I build a to-do list and prioritize it. That helps keep me on track throughout the day. And able to service our customers as highly as we can during these times. I keep regular contact. I have sent thank you notes to all of them, and I also am sending lunches. It's the little things like that that will go a long way during these times.
Hello, everyone. Brandon Hernandez, San Antonio, Texas. A couple of things I'm doing to service our customers is I'm having some WebEx conference calls with purchasing teams and construction teams. Uh, I've had a couple of FaceTime video chats with some installers on some first board, first nails that I couldn't attend. And I'm having lunch brought in to some of the offices and some of the lumber yards. I'm trying to support our local businesses as much as I can and ordering food through those businesses. Um, that seems to go over really well. A lot of those people appreciate that. Some of the things I'm doing to stay organized is took a piece from the HCAMs. I have a running list of just different items that I'm working on that need to be worked on every day. So I have a running list of that. I have various spreadsheets, trackers to track my progress with turning rebate items and wrapping up credits. Personal development right now. I'm not the most inept person for Excel, so I'm sharpening my Excel skills, working on some things on some future proposals right now through Excel and improving that. And what am I doing right now to build my pipeline? I have set calls with different sales managers for different lumber yards, and we have started talking about after this is through, like what are the next steps? Who are we going to go after? What is the business that they want, and what are their goals? What do they want to achieve, and how can I help them achieve their goals? And so we started having some talks about their goals and what they would like to achieve, and so we kind of have a running conference call weekly. They'll update me on what's going on in their business, but then also if anything else pops up, then we discuss that as new business. And what are cool tips and tricks to maximize my day? Um, I try to take a couple of breaks so I don't get burnt out of sitting at the seat. Try to go outside when the weather's nice. Go outside, um, do some jumping jacks, run around, get that energy out. And then at home, what kind of activity do I do? Well, I have a 1 year old and a 11-year-old. So in the morning before I get started, we try to go on a walk. And in the evenings, we try to spend some time outside when possible. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, give me a call. I'm here. Thanks.
Hello, all. My name is Chase Midler. I'm a BDM coming to you from the beautiful city of Detroit, Michigan. A couple ways that I'm staying busy and servicing my customers right now is rebates, right? FY20 Q4 rebates. I figured what better way to stay engaged with our top aligned builder partners than to, give them a shout, shoot them an email, shoot them a call, and just say, hey, I hope you're safe. Your family, your employees are all safe. And obviously, I know that, a lot of people are financially coming into some hard times with everything that's going on right now. So, what better way than to write them a check, right? Get them paid. So I've gotten amazing responses from everybody so far. It's been phenomenal. I've never had so many rebates claimed a week before the next quarter even starts. So really good way to stay engaged with your top builder partners. And let them know that we're here for them, right? And put a smile on their face, give them something to smile about with some money, right? In these tough times. Personal development. I've just been getting caught up on success factors, right? So I'm sure a lot of us, have some of those e-learnings on success factors with, a couple days overdue. So just been getting caught up on that, trying to stay sharp. Stay up to date with that, the success factors e-learning, and then obviously just staying organized with Salesforce. So, I spend a couple hours a day just updating my current opportunities with my funnel, making sure I've got installer and dealer partners on connected to everyone, making sure my next steps are up to date, making sure it's just clean and organized, and just staying in the ready position, ready to go for when they release us back out in the wild. So just a couple little tips and tricks, things that I'm kind of doing to stay busy during these this pandemic. So again, feel free to give me a shout if you guys want to just talk through anything. You have any questions? I've obviously got plenty of time on my hands. So looking forward to hearing from you guys and catching up soon. Thanks so much.
Hey everybody, it's Ian Newman from the Boston market. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure to meet, I'm the technical sales manager for the market. Before I begin this video, I just want to say I hope you and your families are safe and doing well during these unprecedented times. Today's video is just a short little video. Hopefully it'll spark some ideas for you guys to what to do with your office time. We have a lot of extended office time and possibly more coming in the future. So I know we're all asking ourselves, when is this going to end? And, am I going to run out of work to do? Is there things for me to do? I just wanted to give you a little snapshot of what I'm doing on a daily basis and then future thoughts of what I'm going to be doing if this extends itself out. Right now, currently, I'm doing 3 things. Number 1, I'm checking in with my team daily. Number 2, I have 2-a-day phone calls with the install base within our market. And number 3, I am taking some time for myself, just not to go stir crazy. I don't want to go stir crazy sitting in front of my computer all day. It's just like when you work in an office, you have to step away when working in an office environment for a little bit. You got to step away when you're working at a home office-based position as well. So starting with number one, our manager has set up a daily COVID-19 phone call. We are in the office. What better time to get everybody on the same platform on a WebEx to check in? Number 1 priority, checking in to make sure that everybody on our team is safe and their families are safe. Number 2, what information are we hearing? Are we hearing stuff from the dealers, the install base, the builders, the R&R contractors, or on the multifamily side of the business? Number 3, what are we hearing from the news? What kind of things are out there? What's going on? What's going on in our daily lives as well? That is what our call consists of on a daily basis for our team. Now with that allows us to compile information. We take that information and we bring that information back to Central, and Central can really see what's going on within our market. This kind of transitions into my 2-a-day calls. I have 2-a-day calls with my install base. The first call in the morning with these guys is 1, how's your family doing? How are the crew's families doing? Is everybody feeling well? Because if there's some people not feeling well, we need to put a plan in place to make sure these guys understand what they need to do. Number 2, what information are you hearing out in the marketplace? There's a lot of bad information. With worry comes bad information. There's panic comes bad information. So what information are they hearing in the market? What can I say is true? And what can I say, let me get an answer for you? I want to make sure that I'm giving these guys facts, not opinions. It's very important that it's facts over opinions. And number 3, what problems are they having that I could possibly solve from the seat in front of my computer? What can I do for them to make their lives easier in this time of stressfulness? I do that twice a day. The secondary call, same thing. When we have the second call, we're talking about how's the family, how are the crews, is everybody still feeling good? What are you seeing in the market? What are you hearing? What's happening? What's going on? What can I stop and help you figure out the information that's coming in? There's so much information, these guys are getting overwhelmed. And number 3, what problems can I solve now? You may not have a problem in the morning, but you probably might have a problem in the afternoon. Sometimes they have one, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just as simple as, I need another job. Or, hey, I don't understand this information that's coming through. I'm being told this. What do I do? And then I try to go into problem solving mode for these guys, and I make sure that I am documenting the 2-a-day calls that I have with these guys. I take that information, just like our morning phone call as a team. I take that information and I compile it and I get that over to my manager and Central, so Central can see what's going on with the boots on the ground portion of the business. Second of all, the second thing I do is I want to make sure that I'm providing these guys during these calls hope and positivity. These guys, sometimes on these calls, it will start off negative, and I got to be positive. It is very hard during these times for us to choke down that negativity and to be positive on the outside. But as James Hardie reps, we have to do that. We have to be able to choke down that negativity and be positive and present hope to, it doesn't matter who our client is. It could be the dealer, the installer. It could be, the transportation guy. It could be anybody that we talk to on a daily basis. We need to make sure that we're bringing that positivity, and we got to choke down that negativity and try not to be negative ourselves. And a little trick that I do for myself is, I got to get away from my computer. So I take an hour and a half a day to get away from my computer. Typically go work out in my gym, or I go for a walk, or I just spend the time with my wife. She's not currently here, but when she comes home next week, we will be spending time taking the afternoon as walks and just kind of getting out and being together. So I strongly urge that you guys take that hour and a half a day, maybe more if you have kids, maybe it's 2 hours a day, and you sit and you be with your family and really take this time to, kind of let everything go, all the stress, and just kind of have that time with your family. That's very important. It's very important for you to be able to come back to your laptop or your desk after that and to continue working. And in order to do that, you need to have some time for yourself. So my biggest trick or advice would be to take some time for yourself during the day. If that's that hour and a half, hour, 2 hours, whatever it needs to be, to make sure you have the right mindset when you come back to your computer. There's so much going on within the market right now that it's very important that we're on top of it. We're positive. We bring the hope, and that, you guys yourself, you're mentally in the right place when you do come back to sit in front of your computer. Thank you for your time, and stay safe and stay well.
Tamer,
Thank you.
Campbell coming to you here from Orlando, Florida, normally known as the happiest place on earth. But when Disney shuts down, things have gotten pretty serious. So what we're doing is we're adapting to this new reality. We realize that things are ever changing. It seems like here in Florida, they're changing on an hour-to-hour basis. What the Central Interiors team is doing is every day at 9 a.m. we have a conference call. And on that conference call, we always started off with, number one, how are things going personally? How are we doing at home? How are things with the husbands, the wives, the kids? And then the second part is always, what are we doing about our customers? How are things going? What kind of questions are they asking? What kind of needs do they have? What are we doing? How are we communicating with them? And then more importantly, what are we communicating with them? We get to share ideas as far as how we're handling this situation. We get to share information as far as what's going on in the different communities. And for example, parts of Florida had been starting to be shut down, where you have entire states that are being shut down. And just yesterday, they announced that Orange County, which Orlando is in, is shutting down on Thursday, the 26th at 11 p.m. to a stay-at-home county. So things are always changing. We use this time to share ideas, share information, come together as a team, and stay as close as we possibly can during this really challenging time. Hope to see you soon.
Hey everyone, my name is Mitch Cook and I help cover the Oregon District. My hope is this video finds you and your family well. Like all of you, I'm working hard to continue to service the customer and maintain as much of a normal routine as possible. My wife and I have a 7-year-old son at home, so we have a set daily plan starting at 6:30 where we begin some sort of a homeschool activity for him, which changes every 30 to 60 minutes to help him keep focused and excited throughout the day. As my time is freed up, I'm as focused as ever delivering great support for our customers. My goal every day is to connect with 25 different customers. These calls are towards contractors and installers, as well as dealer OSRs, branch managers, and purchasers, as I help keep them encouraged, as well as try to eat up their pre-price increase allocation. One of the ways that I'm staying on top of this is by working off of a daily hit list that I use to keep track of who I called and who I got a hold of. I'm then reconciling the information and putting it back into Salesforce. I know these calls have been encouraging to our dealers, as I'm consistently hearing the only other manufacturer reps that are calling them are delivering bad news, such as their plants are closing down. I have not found that I've been at a lack of work. I continue to refine my hit list for the various markets that I cover. I'm still receiving a normal volume of inbound calls on top of the outbound calls that I'm making to our customers. I have hand-delivered lunches to a few customers, using gloves, of course, and leaving it at their front door. I have been letting them all know how pivotal of a role they are playing in helping manufacturers, contractors, and installers pay their bills. The dealers have been extremely appreciative of this recognition. Since we are limited to going outside, it has been important to find ways to maintain a balance of physical and mental health. I am fortunate that I have free weights at home, a Peloton, a stationary cycle, and a treadmill that has helped me and my family stay on track with our physical goals. Last Friday, the Oregon team held a web call happy hour. Our manager, Aaron George, told us at the beginning that we could not talk about work during that hour. The call was truly a highlight of the week. It is important during this time we make sure to connect with each other and ensure we are all staying positive and working through this. Please make
Tamer,
sure
what's
to
up,
do
man?
your
It
part.
is Philip down in Atlanta. Hope you're doing well. What am I doing to currently service my customers? So not focusing on new business, but asking them, what can we do to help? I think is a big question we should be asking. One of my customers asked if we could cater them lunch. And simple stuff like that, I think, goes a long way when a lot of this is going to end. They're going to know that we stood there and we stood by them when a lot of these tough times were unrolling out. What type of personal development? I would recommend, there's a website out there called Coursera, and they offer free online courses from universities. Right now, I'm taking a course on strategic leadership from University of Illinois. And that's totally free. Anyone can do it. I highly recommend that. And then hopping on JHU and Success Factors and taking some of the exterior courses, since I'm on the backer side. Getting smarter on that stuff too is only going to help me. One way I'm building my pipeline is revisiting old opportunities. I have over 60 opportunities in my 5 years that have been closed out and marked lost. But a lot of them, when I looked at, I'm like, man, I haven't talked to that guy in 6-7 months. I should go back and revisit him when we get back to normal. One thing about a cool tip and trick to maximize the day, I'm just trying to stay really positive about everything. I actually have a lot of computer work to do and a lot of stuff I can be doing, and I'm trying to stay very positive in all that stuff outside. So that's not really a tip or a trick, but just more of a mindset. And then the biggest thing I would say is schedule. Have a start time for your day, and then block off an hour for lunch and take that full hour for lunch. Don't run in and eat lunch in 5 minutes and then go back to working. Have it be like a normal work day. And then lastly, cool at home workout or activity. We just do something really simple. We go for a walk after dinner as a family every night. It's nice to just kind of get outside and get in the fresh air and enjoy that. But I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is out there working hard, staying positive, and feel free to reach out if anyone has any questions. Thanks.
Hello, Hardy Sales Team. Rob Franklin here in Dallas, Texas. Wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on down here. It's beautiful 85 degrees outside. Feeling good. Hope everyone else is as well. So, Tamer wanted me to give everyone a quick update on how I'm handling customers. First of all, what I'm doing is working on computer and videotaping. Using an Excel spreadsheet to track calls I'm making every day and then transferring those into Salesforce with notes. So if I call BFS Louisville or BMC Frisco, take quick minutes of that call, enter that into Salesforce, just a little bit quicker to track it on Excel. Some other things I'm doing, I have my dry erase board here, a little messy, sorry about that. But basically I just have some tracking of some rebate issues I have, some HCAMS changes that need to be done, so some success factors, things that I'm looking to improve on for this year, and some good things, no delivery supply issues, which is very important. So some other things I'm doing, sorry, my dog is helping me today. Some other things I'm doing, some install training, something I need to work on. Something I have needed to work on, so now is a good time. But I am pulling an office and sitting on the medicine ball here. I have my towel for some push-ups. And just working away here. Still rocking the polo. Everyone stay safe. Stay hydrated. And let's sell some board.
Hi, I'm Sam Cowick, the Regional Account Manager in Colorado and Wyoming. I'm coming to you from home, working each day and making sure that I'm touching base with all those customers and end users and seeing how this is affecting them and how I can help. So how I've been doing that mostly is to start my calls and my days off with the mountain team. utilizing them and seeing the best practices across the board and how I can call those folks and make sure that they're doing all right. We've found a variety of ways to do so, from listening to web conferences on the economy and the building industry to doing a deep dive into safe practices for installers and providing virtual tools for R&R contractors to get them on point. So a variety of ways, and I haven't come up with any of them. I've utilized the Mountain team and moving forward each day. What I've absolutely been doing is calling and making sure my customers are healthy, happy, and safe, and seeing how this has impacted their business. From there, I make sure that they know that I'm here not just to sell them Hardie, but to look into everything that's affecting them and come up with creative solutions to help out where I can. After that, I've certainly been looking at my funnel, pushing out close dates for obvious reasons, and obviously updating that funnel, calling on those folks regardless, not pushing sales, but if those are still a priority to them, those proposals that we set forward weeks ago are still important. How can I do that remotely and keep that moving for them? So that has still been big for me, is cleaning up that funnel like always. Lastly, I've always been taking 10 to 15 minutes each day to go out in the backyard, listen to the birds chirp, enjoy this Denver weather, and know that life's going to go on. So that's been huge as well. And lastly, for me personally, my workouts, I usually went to the gym. So I've had to get creative, watching YouTube Core Power Yoga videos for free. Mostly I've been jumping on the bike around 5 o'clock each day and riding around the beautiful city of Denver and get that exercise while also safely social distancing. So that's how I'm staying creative and staying positive. I hope you all are too. I think leadership within Hardie has been amazing, and I've never been so proud of a company that I work for. So I know we'll come out of this great in FY21, and I'll see you all out there. And once again, stay positive, stay customer focused, and we'll get through this.
Hi, this is Sarah Nolan in Nebraska. One of the unique things I have done is if my ABC reps have their kids at home, at the end of the call, we bring them on and we introduce each other. And it's been kind of a nice way to meet everybody's kids, and maybe something I would not have had the opportunity to do if we weren't all working from home. Wish us luck. Say bye, guys.
Bye, 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 bye.
Hey Tamer, it's Catherine Eatman in the Carolinas. I hope you're doing well. Just want to send over this quick video for everybody to see kind of what I'm doing to service our customers, stay organized, personal development, and really what I'm doing to stay sane during this time. So first and foremost, servicing the customer. I'm sending out ETAs on truck deliveries, following up on orders, rescheduling install trainings and PKs with distributors and end users. I actually had one of my distributors run out of hand sanitizer and Lysol wipes. So I put together a little care package to send down to them with what I have left since I don't have kids, just some hand wipes and some hand sanitizer. They're on our front lines, so I want to make sure that they're staying healthy and staying clean in their warehouse. In terms of staying organized, what I'm doing is I have like the sticky notes that whenever you open up your desktop, it's right there. Also creating task and Outlook. In terms of personal development, I'm signing up for all the Salesforce trainings as that's so essential in my business. Another thing the interiors organization does is the 5 pillars, which is kind of our 5 key focus points to drive results, take care of our customer, take care of the end user. So putting that together to get ready for a strong Q1. In terms of little workouts that I do is I've been setting some personal goals on running, and my husband and I set aside about 45 minutes after work to get our workout in. So whether that's running, our gym let us take some weights home, so we were able to get some kettlebells and some dumbbells. So we've been making sure we stay healthy for ourselves as well. So this is just some tricks and tips that I'm doing. Hope everyone's doing well. Bye now.